Ethereum.
Ethereum, not just a digital currency, but an entire network built on the blockchain.
As you all hopefully know, it's a platform for distributed applications.
Its market cap increased by over 10,000%.
It's now worth more than $300 billion.
Imagine this, a 6-year-old boy sits alone in his room, not playing with toys, but building something on Microsoft Excel. Not a game, not a cartoon, but an entire universe called the Encyclopedia of Rabbits, complete with mathematical formulas governing every aspect of this imaginary world. This wasn't just child's play, this was the mind of someone who would one day change how the entire world thinks about money, ownership, and trust.
You're spending $100 million to find aliens, and we have one here. Yeah, without further ado, here's Vitalik.
Vitalik Buterin. He's the engineer recognized as the inventor of Ethereum.
The blockchain movement's biggest celebrity.
Has become something like the philosopher king of crypto.
This is the story of Vitalik Buterin, the boy who found Ethereum at the age of 19, now worth hundreds of billions of dollars. This is the story of how a heartbroken gamer became one of the most influential technologies of our generation. January 31st, 1994, Kolomna, Russia. A small city 100 kilometers away from Moscow. A baby is born to Dmitry Buterin, a computer scientist, and Natalia Milin, a finance professional. They name him Vitaly, but the world would come to know him as Vitalik. For the first 6 years of his life, young Vitalik lived in post-Soviet Russia, spending most of his time with his grandparents while his parents studied computer science. Give him Legos and instead of building houses or cars, he do construct numbers. Yes, numbers. But here is where the story gets interesting. In 2000, when Vitalik was just 6 years old, his parents made a life-changing decision. They moved to Canada searching for better opportunities, a new country, a new language, and a completely different world. In 3rd grade in Canada, something happened that would set the trajectory of his life. Teachers placed him in a program for gifted children. And this wasn't just, oh, he's smart, gifted. By grade 5, Vitalik could add 3-digit numbers in his head, twice as fast as his peers. His classmates called him math genius, but Vitalik, he just wanted to be normal. Years later, he would recall, I remember quite a lot of people talking about me like I was some kind of math genius.
Oh God, why are people listening to me? I'm just a guy.
Vitalik attended the Aberlad School, a prestigious private high school in Toronto. He later called these years some of the best and most productive years of his life. Not because of his grades, but because he developed an insatiable hunger for learning. From 2007 to 2010, Vitalik had a favorite escape from the pressures of being a gifted student, World of Warcraft. He wasn't just playing casually, he was invested. He had a warlock character with a spell called Siphon Life that he loved. And then one day in 2010, everything changed. Blizzard, the game's creator, decided to remove the damaged component of his beloved Siphon Life spell in a single software update. Something he had spent countless hours mastering was gone. Vitalik cried himself to sleep that night. But in that moment of despair, a profound realization hit him like lightning. A teenage boy, heartbroken over a video game change, had just discovered one of the most important problems in our digital world: centralized control. When companies control your data, your assets, your experience, they can change the rules anytime, and there is nothing that you can do about it. In 2011, Vitalik was 17-year-old, trying to figure out his future. His father Dmitry told him about something new: Bitcoin. At first, Vitalik was skeptical. How could something with no physical backing have any value, he thought. But something made him dug deeper, and the more he learned, the more fascinated he became. Bitcoin wasn't just digital money, it was a solution to the exact problem he discovered in the world of Warcraft: centralization. Here is where most people would have been buy some Bitcoin and moved on. But Vitalik, he wanted to understand it. He started writing articles for Bitcoin Weekly, earning 5 Bitcoins per article, about $3.50 at that time. When that website shut down, a Romanian programmer called Mihai noticed Vitalik's writing and reached out with an idea. Let's start a Bitcoin magazine. In September 2011, at just 17, Vitalik co-founded Bitcoin magazine, one of the first serious publications about cryptocurrency. While his friends were worried about college applications, Vitalik was writing 20 hours per week about the future of money. He entered the University of Waterloo, studying computer science and working as a research assistant for Ian Goldberg, a legendary cryptographer and former chairman of Tor project. But Vitalik saw something others didn't. Bitcoin was revolutionary, but it was limited. It was like a calculator, excellent at one thing, but imagine if you could turn it into a smartphone. In 2013, Vitalik did something extraordinary for a 19-year-old. He dropped out of university to travel the world, not to party, not to find himself, but to meet other cryptocurrency developers. From California to Amsterdam, to Tel Aviv to Barcelona, he stayed with other crypto Greeks in abandoned flats. He was on a mission. He looked project after project and a pattern emerged. Everybody was building specialized tools, but no one was making a universal platform. And then November 2013, sitting in his room in Toronto, after months of travel, Vitalik wrote a document that would change tech history, the Ethereum white paper. The idea was simple. What if blockchain isn't just for cryptocurrencies? What if it could be a world computer, a platform where anyone can build any decentralized application? He sent to his friends, they shared it, and 30 people reached out to him. And the response was overwhelming. But here is what nobody knows. Vitalik expected criticism. He wanted it. He was actually disappointed when nobody tore his idea, because he valued constructive criticism as a tool for improvement. On January 26, 2014,
Bitcoin users from around the world descended on Miami Beach this past weekend. They were attending the first ever North American Bitcoin conference. Startups unveiled new technologies to promote the use of the cyber currency.
a shy 19-year-old took the stage and gave 25-minute speech describing Ethereum. The crowd was mesmerized. This wasn't just another cryptocurrency. This was a vision for organizing human corporation itself. Now came the hard part, actually building it. In June 2014, lightning struck twice. Peter Thiel, the legendary venture capitalist, awarded Vitalik the Thiel Fellowship, $100,000 over 2 years to drop out of college and pursue his dream full-time. Vitalik was competing against applicants from 44 countries, all ages, all backgrounds, and this 20-year-old won. But money alone doesn't build platforms. Vitalik assembled a team of brilliant co-founders: Gavin Wood, Charles, Anthony, and Joseph. They established the Ethereum Foundation in Switzerland, the most crypto-friendly jurisdiction at the time. Then came one of the most audacious movements in the tech history.
The first retail company to accept Ethereum is now launching their own ICO.
The Ethereum ICO. From July 22 to September 2, 2014, they sold Ethereum tokens to fund development. In first 12 hours alone, they sold 7 million ETH. By the end, they had raised over $18 million in Bitcoin, making it the third largest crowdfunding project in the history. Think about this, a 20-year-old convinced tens of thousands of people to invest in millions that didn't existed yet. The pressure was immense. The team worked day and night. There were conflicts. Some co-founders left to start their own projects. There were technical challenges that seemed impossible. And then on July 30, 2015, Ethereum went live. The first version, called Frontier, wasn't perfect. raw, undeveloped, ready for pioneers. But it worked. Today, Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency in the world. It has enabled thousands of decentralized applications. It created the foundation for NFTs, DeFi, and the entire Web3 ecosystem. It processes billions of dollars in transactions daily. But here is what makes Vitalik's story truly remarkable. He never wanted to be king. Vitalik Buterin is estimated to be worth over $1 billion. But he lives simply. He donates hundreds of millions to causes he believes in. COVID relief, life extension research, fighting aging. He's still working, still researching, still trying to solve Ethereum challenges. From a heartbroken gamer to the creator of a technology that's reshaping finance, art, and human cooperation. Vitalik's journey proves something profound. You just need to see the problem clearly and understand it deeply and have the courage to build the solution, even if you are 19 years old. This is Vitalik Buterin's journey. Let me know what excited you the most, and if you are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel because there are more coming out. See you another week with another interesting story and journey. This is Raju Repalle. Bye bye.